Hello, everybody. Back again with Coach Brandon. We're going to be going over, of course, the Leafs and the Washington Capitals game. This is one of the games that I was watching, and I'll show you exactly where I gave up on the Leafs and why you should never do that. All right, so as I say every single time, this is the NHL Network. You go to the Game Center, you click on whatever game you want, Game Center, Goal Visualizer. Whatever player has a little circle around it, that's the one that's going to end up scoring. So you could watch. It's a great tool for learning and understanding the game. Now that I can catch my breath again, that I'm done the explanation, let's hop into it. As usual, I'll play the goal first so everyone can see what happens, and then we'll go over and break down what I see as the coach. All right. So basically what's happening here is, play it again. Breakout, center being low for support, nice job. Rim around, don't have anything. Winger up here is nice and high. He's going to, I'm assuming, bump it to this. Oh, he goes straight across to the far winger. He gets to the middle. What this does is it allows, what they're trying to do is play this as this 2-on-2. Well, it's kind of 3-on-2. He doesn't know, I don't think he knows this guy's behind him. But they're playing this 3-on-2 as a 2-on-1. So watch this. They attack Morgan Rielly over here. He's going right at him, and he has to respect it, so he has to get in the dot lane. This gives 16 enough time and space to get the kick out, and if he doesn't come to the middle, Morgan Rielly is going to be more on top of him. Sorry, I should get my hand out of the way. More on top of him. He's coming through with speed. It's not like, this isn't a breakdown of any sense. Morgan Rielly does a good job keeping him to the outside. Maybe 24 probably should have went to the net more, but Radish throws it out front, kind of hoping and praying. Maybe he sees 42 with a better angle than I do from just on top, but bounces off a skate, goes in the net. Not much you could really coach for. I don't think he's going to be like, hey, you see that skate? Watch this trick. So good things happen when you throw the puck at the net. Bobby McMann. This is going to be a fun one to visualize because it's going to look very bizarre. So start it over and we'll let you play it first. Just go right through him. This is a very silly one because it looks like it should never go past the goalie, but if you watch the actual goal, you'll see why. All right, let's see what's happening here. Where's John Tavares? John Tavares is on Ovechkin. Probably the right person to be covering. You don't want him to get open. And I think that's Timmins. Timmins sees 17 coming. Doesn't go directly to, is this McMahon? No, McMahon's over here. So that must be Holmberg. Can't go directly to him, so he gives him a bounce pass. Holmberg does a good job picking it up. Gives it to Tavares. Tavares walks down the middle. McMahon doesn't do anything wrong. He floods over, but he's not going to be. It's too close of a pass to just pass it off. And Tavares is going through the middle, and then Tavares just absolutely undresses this guy, just puts it underneath, and then back around. And then both these guys are like, oh no, he's in trouble. So 3 gets danced. 38 comes over to support, leaving Bobby McMann alone in front of the net. He kind of bobbles it. And I think it's Logan. Is it Logan Hill? I don't remember the goalie's name. He spreads his legs, and then Bobby Man bobbles it, catches it, and just like slams it through. So that's why he goes right through him. It's right through his 5-hole. And again, broken play. You just take what's given to you. There's one thing I should put on a T-shirt. It's take what's given to you, and that's what they're doing here. Can't go directly, take the bounce pass. These aren't spectacular plays except for what Tavares does. Not a spectacular play, bounce off, get to the centerman. He has speed. He might even have been able to feed him here and beat through, but you don't get first overall pick for nothing. You want the puck on his stick. For reasons like this, Bobby Mann does a good job right there of not going offside, buying time, and then what do I always say? Get to the net. Boom. Easy peasy. Now, Dylan Strome. I really like this goal. Well, let me get it better in. And we'll go over it once, as I always say. Beautiful. The goal is snap, but I don't see it like that. You'd have to really play the clip to get an understanding of it. But I think he does something that's highly underutilized. It's the fake and tuck around the post. It's a great move. So 3 gets it back down low. Dylan Strome leaves it. And then, what do I always say? Get to the net. He rolls. And now is a fantastic... Like, you could see the area he's open. He's a lefty, so this is right on his stick. But there's still 2 guys in front. I didn't see what Tavares does here. He collapses. I don't know what OEL is doing here. Dylan Strome alone in front of the net. He can't come across because Connor Timmins right here. So what he does is he fakes it, drops the goalie, and then the goalie's not going to have enough time to pop up or push, so they have to dive back. And what he does is he just goes right to where the T is, and he tucks it in behind him. So he goes pump fakes, brings it to his backhand to get around the goalie, and then he just kind of tucks it in behind him. It's a beautiful play. I love doing this in practice. I don't think I've ever really done it in games, but it is highly effective. I had a player, kind of the same situation, but he went and he shot it, and I'm like, you know what you can do? Exactly this. Pump fake, 3rd time's a charm. Pump fake, backhand, tuck it around the post. Highly effective. Because the goalie, you have to think, the goalie is from his post position, popping out, and then he's set for the play. He's not going to be moving his feet. He's not backpedaling. It's not a breakaway. He's coming out, he's setting, and then if you get him down, he's screwed. I love that play. And, hold on, one more time. Just because it's such a fantastic play of finding that weak spot. Tavares does a good job. OEL, I'm guessing, turns his feet to go look at this guy again and gets caught flat-footed, and he's alone. Oh, beautiful. I love that. It's you now. Let's get it on the screen. Oh, yeah, I remember this goal. Doesn't do exactly what I say of go to the net, but 17 draws... I was going to say Morgan Riley. No, this is William Nylander to him. 21 comes through. Nice pass. Now it's a 2-on-1 with Alexander Ovechkin. Ovi's definitely swiveling his hip, getting ready for his signature one-timer because he's a righty here. See, you can see he caught it skating down like this. I don't know what he did, but it's Ovechkin. You trust him. But then doesn't get a shot. 3 guys right here. This is when you got to cut your losses. I think that's Nyes. Nyes has to, like, he's not in a bad position, but you don't need 3 guys right here. Maybe it is 8 Tanev, who is like, again, it even Max Domi, if you just get back a little further, like, I don't know why all 4 of them are going over here. If Max comes to the middle, I'm not saying he breaks up the play, but he has a chance to have his stick in the way, make something happen, this guy move a little bit. Do you see what I'm saying? Where if let's restart it, if somebody out of the 4 people who end up right here, see who's 22? I don't know, but he does a good job. What you want to do is take the passer, let the goalie have the shooter. But then they both end up coming over here, and then even Nyes, but his man comes over here. So it's an understandable one, but you could pass him off because this guy, if the puck... Oh, this is actually, now I'm really thinking about it. I don't know if 38's a lefty because you can't really pass him off because he could slap it on the net, you never know, or zip it across. But you need to... I think this is more on Domi. Let's not forget William Nylander still not coming back, but he's got to save his energy for the third. I have to see what William Nylander does here. Finishes his hit. Oh, Willie. This does not do you any justice. Luckily, he makes up for it not too long after that. Well, actually, pretty long after that. This is when I gave up on the game. I'm like, we're not coming back. Just a beautiful tap in. Nice and easy. Being in the right spot at the right time. This is all Nyes. Nyes does a good job. Big body, comes through, squeezes him, gets the turnover. Then it's just pretty much a 2-on-1. Six has to respect William Nylander. But then he just holds on, stick handle, tries to make a deke. What he does is he goes like this, and he has it in front, and then last second he pulls it to a shooting position, shoots it. Goalie gets a piece of it off the post. William Nylander is, say it with me now, in front of the net. He gets a nice little tap in. Super simple. It's an easy game. It's just having to recognize the little things. And again, I've said it 100 times. One of the best skills I've ever seen is Austin Matthews' ability to stop at the net. It is incredible. And as dumb as it sounds, you're like, what do you mean stop in front of the net? That's not a skill. Yes, it is. Being able to not just, or have the discipline to not just go shoot and then curl off. No, watch him, you'll see it every time. Now he'll stop in front of the net, and it's a thing of beauty. All right, Mitch Marner, who I'm a little disappointed. I had him getting 2 goals this game. I saw this. This is, again, I turned this off and I looked back and it said 3-3. Mitch Marner. I'm like, ooh, I got a chance. You screwed me. So we'll play it. Beautiful play off the face-off. Net goalie pulled 2. Tavares wins it back. William Nylander walks in. 43, I guess that's Wilson. Has to front him. Passes it to Mitch Martin. Or Morgan Riley. And now all 4 guys have to collapse the net because he can shoot. But look at this wide open seam. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. This is what I want my team to do, is to be able to recognize this. I think it was Jason Tatum who said something along the lines of, don't quote me, it's not exactly. He was talking about how he trains in the off season, and the coach says, or his trainer's just like, I can teach you how to do all kinds of things, but you have to have the feel and intuition to know when to pull these things off. Morgan Riley could have caught this pass and had his head down and be like, oh, I got to shoot this. I don't know how much time is left on the clock right now. It's under a minute because it's 1912. So he could have his head down and shoot, but no. What he does is he walks in. He's a lefty. Wins it back, pops it. He definitely swivels his hips, starts going backwards. So he could see Mitch Marner. He could be in a one-timer position right now. So he catches it on his left side. And you could see the puck's still behind him, so his hips are still open. He can shoot it. Even if Domi pops out right down here, look at all the options that come from this. If Max Domi is a little bit more over here, you could do a down and pop to Tavares. You could do the stretch pass. You could go down and wrap. I don't know who's in front. You could go down across to whoever this is. You're outmanning him. Somebody's going to be open. It's all about recognizing it and stretching them out. Right across, post in. Now this one is just Tavares getting a breakaway. I love how everyone pokes their head up. I mean, there's not much coaching because you don't play 3-on-3 all that much. But I could tell you one thing for free. One thing you don't want to do is have Ovechkin alone in the slot. That's going to be the one no I'll say right here. This is a scary looking thing right now. But that's why you pay your goalies your small bucks. Like, what is he making? Like $3 million a year? That's chump change. I would love to be paid $3 million a year. But besides the point, his hips are going to be screwed in years. Shot. I don't really know what Mitch Marner was doing here. Well, I know what he was doing. Don't get me wrong. He's clearing it from the front. Puts maybe a little too much sauce on it. But John Tavares, because like in my head, I remember watching this or like the replay, and as soon as Mitch Marner slings it out, I was like, there's no way Tavares is getting to this because the goalie can come out and play this. Hey, look at this. The goalie could theoretically. It dies pretty quickly, but I do think he'd be able to get it, pass it out. But hey, Leafs win. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, tell all your friends, like, subscribe. I know it's a new channel. What I'm going to try and do is, since my Wi-Fi is booty cheeks and I can really only upload one of these a day, and it's so sad. I have to upload this and then not use my computer because it takes at least 12 hours to upload this. Luckily, this is only a short one, 16 minutes. But if you like this, again, I appreciate a like. It helps a lot. Leave a comment of what games you want me to do, or if you have a goal specifically, or if you're wanting to learn something. If you have a question, don't feel free to ask. Thanks for watching.